So many times I thought about giving up after that tragic night. Being dragged for over a quarter mile and sustaining life-threatening injuries has changed my life forever. But now I've got to use what was meant for evil for good. I can't give up. I have to empower others who might want to give up. I absolutely have to tell my story of how I made it through. I have to talk about all the other disappointments and tragic moments I've gotten through in my life. When I think about all that I've made it through, I get chills. Imagine being raped by someone you trust. Imagine becoming a young widow with 2 kids after 1 year of marriage. The list goes on, and my will to live does too. My scars tell a story that must be heard. My name is Ebony Canion, and I go by a survivor story. I was actually run over by a car, and I was drugged almost 200 feet with my body folded up under the car. If I did live, I was expected to be a vegetable. I had 4 missing teeth, a fractured jaw. The lower left side of my face was ripped up and had to be sewn back on. My tongue was nearly severed. That needed to be sewn back on. 7 broken ribs, collapsed lungs, broken pelvis, broken leg, dislocated spine. Those 3 have rods and screws in it. My entire back was actually scraped off due to being drugged by the car, so I needed a skin graft on that. But I survived. Myself, my sister, and 2 of my cousins. And we went out and we had a great time, and we decided to go back to my sister's house and, continue having a good time. And at this moment, my life changed. We got to my sister's house, and there was a car in the driveway, and we wasn't expecting anybody to come over, so we were trying to figure out who could it possibly be in the driveway. My sister noticed that she actually knew one of the females that was in the car, and it was her enemy who was actually in the car. And they got to arguing, and in the meantime, I'm trying to tell everybody, just leave it alone. We apologize, everything, just go ahead, it's not worth it. And in the midst of me saying that, one of the females struck me. My family members jumped in, the other females that I was with. And my nephew, he ended up running out of the house and breaking up the fight. And, we thought everything was over with because they went and got in their car. And I'm standing directly across the street from them. They had the option of going either right or left, and they came straight towards me. And I remember bracing the hood of that car, and that was the last memory I had. My recovery process, it was a long process. I went from being slid from in the bed because I couldn't feel from my neck down at first, and I began to get feeling back in my hands. And then I couldn't feel from my waist down for a long period of time. A whole lot of my hospital staff couldn't feel from my waist down. I actually felt as if I was a baby because I was getting fed, and I would have to push food back in my mouth, and have to learn how to keep it on one side and make sure it goes down the right pipe and everything. So I had to learn how to eat it. I also just want to give people a reason to never give up. Never give up on things, to keep fighting no matter how hard things get, to keep fighting through whatever comes your way, because things are going to keep coming constantly, and it's how you deal with those things that keep coming. And this is the reason why I'm writing Left for Dead, because I want people to know that I am a survivor.